Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. We're going to turn this down. It's very loud. How's everybody doing? I know. I was going to stream like an hour and a half ago, because I was done with work by like 6:30. But I started watching YouTube. The classic story. Everybody's been there. I was gonna do this, but that's stuck watching YouTube. Maybe not. Yo, I'm on. Why it says I never flipped over to starting. Oops, my bad. Right. So we're back at the Lo Mart. Nothing really outside has changed. Oh, guy's still over here. Yeah, urban outdoorsman. He's here. Oh, there he is. He's playing coding or something. He'd collect these. All right, so when you walk in the door, there's plants now. So I got a few plants and shopping carts that, fortunately, they don't use. Over here, I've switched this to have all of my, well, most of my self-checkouts. Over here, actually. Oh yeah, the majority are over there. So we've got these security gates as well. We've got these entrance gates that probably 70% of the customers use. We've got the rails here. Shopping cart return. They don't shopping carts. Yep, pointless, honestly. But we're just gonna go with it for now. I could probably get another rail there. I could probably use this. Yeah, we're just gonna get. We have our small army of people here. Let's go. Exploration. Why is that so dadgum loud? Really loud. My ear. Dock 3 here. We'll put the rail there, and we'll get the. Ah. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze there. My goodness. Crap. I might have a solution here. Close. And still looks pretty janky. But perfect. Sure. So these don't really serve a purpose. They don't stop anybody. There's nobody shoplifts in the. That's not part of the game. Really, kind of doesn't matter. It is very loud in my ear for some reason. They've got this thing here. I could probably just sell that. Anyways, let's open her on up here. As you can see, we've got $356,000. So this was one of the expansions we got. There was one downstairs, two upstairs. Did 3 expansions when I looked. The other 2 were over here. So there's basically just one more on this side here. 1 and 2. So we moved all the summertime stuff back up here. Cool.
Perfect.
Kind of
looks freshly baked.
consolidated the toys. That I actually think that looks really good. Actually lined up very well. We were able to spread these clothes out a little bit. Music and electronics didn't change. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you see this or not, but there's signs. Watches, computers and shit. Summer crap. Toys, sporting goods. It says clothes over there somewhere. It's suits. So it says more here. My register is probably some. I think I already looked at this. Yeah, these guys aren't worth anything. Worth hiring at least. Alright, so oh. Have a customer. Let's go and take care of her. Cat food. Let's go over here because we have wine and spirits. You have beer for the men, wine and liquor. So you got all kinds of these are all wines right here. This shelf is nothing but wine. I think it's champagne. Yep, champagne. We got some pony kegs. For wine over here, is there? There's another shelf of wine here. Got your vodkas on this shelf. You got your liqueurs here, and on this end cap, and plus cognac and gin. For the gin. Cherry liqueur, schnapps, green liqueur.
That looks great.
Or just not
nice and fresh.
Then you got your whiskeys. 7 kinds of whiskey. Blended Scotch whiskey, bourbon whiskey, aged Scotch whiskey. Got even got Japanese, Tennessee whiskey, and American whiskey. Red wine, French red wine, Italian red wine. Did I not put any gin out? Brandy, was there?
That looks great.
Was gin? Oh, there it is on the bottom. Dry gin. That's where we do. Sorry, ma'am. I'm just showing everyone the new items we have in our store that I noticed you didn't check out. So anyways, that's and then we put a side over here for vegetables, grocery. We have crabs. I hear you like meat, and get baked. Then of course over here we have our 2 checkout signs. I need to put another one over here, but that's the first time I've scanned a bottle of water in a while. Back chain. All right, sir. Have a good day. My sales have been down. Sales have been down. I started on this day yesterday. 83.5. 83,000. Went down to 78, then down to 74, then back up to 88, but then back down to 70. And you can see right here is where I spent all of my. I spent $476,000 on painting the store, buying new licenses, buying new racks, and buying pallets of products on top of whatever we needed for the store that day. So we started the day with
Should've brought a camping chair.
Oh, my bad. You're an asshole. You should have bought a camping chair for you bought a dress and a tennis ball and you're okay. That's a weird weird position to be in there, buddy. Anyway. My numbers have been down. But we started the day with 361,000. Already made 14. Lettuce, beefsteak. Send it all to Dock 3. I think I need a new battery for my mouse or a new mouse. One or the other. You just had $815.25 on you. Cool. You bought 2 phones, or I think whatever those were. They were watches. Bought 2 of them, whatever they were.
Perfect color. It looks freshly baked.
It is freshly baked, sir. Make everything fresh daily. Definitely don't have anything that's been sitting there for a long time. Glad the products on the shelves don't go bad.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
All right. Shrimp and a dress. Need to find some more buttons for that shirt, too. Hello, sir. How are you? Good to see you. Nuggets, gray suit, a mouse, some rose wine. I'm sorry, rosé. Oh, I got a phone call.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
Perfect color. It looks freshly baked. Hey, how's it going?
I love that freshly baked smell.
Hi, nice to see you.
Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I had to take that. Okay. All right, so we're still making a little bit of a profit today. All the customers gone. Few things that are going to be out, but nothing that's out. All our new pallets of liquor and stuff. Oh, that was the other thing. Thing I forgot to show. Oh, the shelf here with some 6-packs filled, and you got 10 different kinds of beer. So, bought 2 coolers, own shelf, own double shelf. So, one thing I really liked about Grocery Store Simulator was that we had those coolers of beer, man. That was I actually really enjoyed. For some reason, I really actually enjoyed filling, uh, stocking beer and like the energy drinks that was over there. Beer and energy. And in the corner, we had a little cutout, cardboard cutout called Beer Al Karen. Judging you based on your desire to buy beer. Delivered to Dock 3. Go out here and we'll collect our some of these are doing really well, and others not so much. Probably need to cut some. Did have to buy our first replacement pallet of something for the meat department, the ground lamb. Reminds me, we should probably go back there and check our pallets of bakery stuff, because it doesn't always show that it's out. If it's on the that is ground lamb. That is ground beef. Perfect. Hey, what the? Lamb. Lamb, okay. Ecliptic Wolf, how you doing? Don't think I'd seen you here before. Doing all right tonight? Sorry, I'm bad about looking at my chat. I'll just say that right off the bat here. Promise I'm not ignoring. I don't spawn right away. I'm just bad about looking at my chat because it's on the other screen. It's not on my game screen. Tried a million different ways. Try to get it on the screen. Not. Probably something really simple, and I'm just really not technologically blind. So it's definitely a me thing. Double. That gray. Oh, just under a different. Oh. Psychomaniac? Ding, ding, ding. All right. Oh. Well, then you already knew I was bad at looking at my chat. I didn't have to tell you that. Already knew. Change your name. Are you rebranding your YouTube? That's kind of what you're doing? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, then I'll ask the $4,000 question. What made you decide to go with that particular name? Usually a story behind it, right? Unless it's just something you came up with on the fly for no reason at all. Which, you know what? If that's what the story is, then that's what the... Decided to look up cool names for a YouTube channel one day, and what you got? You know what? I think don't have to do 8 of them next time. Even rotates them for well. See if we can get rid of these finally. Of course, I can only get rid of 3 of the 4. I don't know. got people who clearly need help. All right. So let's check. Buy anything again? Probably pretty good on here. So let's see. Started with 361. So we're gonna make about 27,000 in profit today. Not bad. I mean, take off what, 4,000 staff, 4417. So make about 23. Clear about 20,000 today. Not great. There's also new bakery shelves. I'm only gonna go for about another 45 minutes so here. So when I have more time, I saw a comment today that server for this game, Discord for this game, that the shelves only, yeah, it looks like 1, 2, whereas the ones out here have 4, but no corner. Very interested in. I'm wondering how many I'm gonna need. I've got to get enough to. I'm not gonna move my bakery racks or my ovens. I actually thought about starting the bakery over here and going out and coming down back that way. Especially if there's going to be less room on the shelves, but I think I'm just going to stick with what I got. How many it would take to kind of do this same idea. Problem is, I don't think we can take things off the shelf, put them in the... Yeah. Need a tray to take this product. So I would have to take empty trays, which I only barely have like 5. But it's just me, so I can't... I can't do more than 1 tray at a time, so it's gonna take a lot of moving. But the good thing is, felt like the channel was going where I wanted. Found a picture on Pinterest. I decided to slowly use ChatGPT to create a picture of avatar. Okay, cool. Been recording firefighting sim night and I wanted to get into firefighting sim ignite. That's the newer one, right? I think the other one was the squad. I have that one. I've been wanting to get into the newer one. The squad was always fun playing with like Sean and Firehouse Gaming, Fred. Remember them from CRP and from John's server. The vehicle fires now. Speaking of vehicle fires, I mean, low key, it's not the greatest game in the world, but flashing lights is constantly being updated too still. A lot of customization for the emergency vehicles in that game. One thing I've really enjoyed about that game is the customization of the lights on the emergency vehicles. I think you can customize the sirens too, if I remember correctly. Yes, I don't. The one thing I can do when I pull all this stuff off, I guess I'll just buy another one of those and then pause my stalkers, obviously, and I'll organize the stuff better. Definitely organize it better. I may do an entire. Well, no, I won't. Let's go back here. Speaking of, I said I was going to check this out. Check my bakery pallets back here to see if anything's actually out. If it's on a rack in the bakery, it will not register as out, even if there's nothing on the pallet back here. It'll register that as the back stock. A couple pallets that are low out though. Had to refill like 4 pallets of stuff. Produce is really good about registering when it's out because there's nowhere else to put it. Don't know, but I'm sure getting to point where we're gonna have to start ordering some Wagyu stuff pretty soon. Like that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. How much is that? That's not too bad. 17.28, but then it's like the find one that's really expensive. Like this is probably really 95.04. Wagyu oxtails, 15,000 for that. What? Wagyu porterhouse. That's probably, I think that's like something thousand. 25,920 for a pallet of that. Luckily, I've gone through 2 boxes of that? Wagyu ribeye, 18,000. Wagyu T-bone, 15,000. Wagyu tomahawk steaks, 18,000. Triple loin, 10,000. Ribeye, 1,000. I mean, it's wild. It's a ribeye roll, ribeye rack. That makes like tomahawk steaks, I think. Wagyu Kana, 18,000. Wagyu plate short ribs, 86.40. Makes that sounds cheap. 1,000 for that, yeah. So I remember when I first ordered all this stuff, it was so expensive. All right, now we have 17 people working. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Just to verify we don't have here as far as buying any. So we'll clear about 23,000. Oh. Gotta have some hats. Now we're gonna clear out 20,000. While we're doing that, we'll wait. Guys, back on. What? You haven't played Flashing Lights? I've been on that game I think since before it what is going on here? Why? 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 It said there were 2 left. So I'd remove the 2 and ordered a pallet. Game sometimes, man. Really kind of ticks me off with that. And if I was in a situation where I was making like 200,000 a day, I would order full pallets of these. I'm not. I can't. And I guess technically. All right. Okay. We had 94,000 in sales today. Okay. Cleared 28,000. We would have cleared over 30,000. That's why that last pallet. All right, let's get to. I need a couple more products. I need one more beer, maybe another whatever that is, whiskey, and another another vodka. Fill out my shelves. I guess I could have on shelves like that. But the way the developer did the beer and the liquor is one case will fill an entire shelf area. So every one of these items has 2 cases. Takes 2 cases, except for the beer kegs, beer 6-packs. Sorry, buddy, my bad. You bought some chicken wings. Yum. $10 back. Have a good day, sir. All right, so is it going to say we started at 385 or 380 today? It says we started at 385, so that's basically what we ended yesterday with before salary came.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
So add about 4,400 to that. That's what they are employing. We have 17 stalkers just 17 stalkers at night. Have one butcher, one baker, one seafood. So we have 20 employees at night, and we have and the 4 unloaders. So we have 24 employees at night, and we have 43 overall. So that means we have 19. The rest of the day for the morning shift, $117 for.
I hope these were baked today.
What? It was baked today, man. We bake everything fresh every single day. Another thing about my cow, dude. This guy's having a party. He's having a ball. Game. Since you bought 4 bottles of alcohol, I will let it slide this.
Nice
Flashing lights does have controller support, like full. There's LEO, there's fire and EMS. Oh, there's LEO, there's fire, and there's EMS. Fire and EMS are 2 different. And it's multiplayer, I think up to 20 players? It might be a mod that has it up to 20 players. But actually, no, I think you can set it for up to 20. And you can do just private lobbies if you want to run,
Hope these were baked
you know,
today.
you know, 6 LEO, 4 EMS, and 10 fire. There's tons of one night I'll have to get with Daniel, and we'll have to do some multiplayer on that. And you'll have to see what it looks like, because it's really amazing. I mean, graphically, it's not the prettiest game in the world, but
This looks a little stale.
you look a little stale over there, ma'am. Graphically, it's not the greatest game in the world. But that's an expensive order. $894.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
Nice and fresh. Well, I wonder what they're going to count as my profit. Is it over the 381 I started with, or is it over the 385 that they say started with? Don't know. Damn. That is a lot of beer. And a guitar. Just bass guitar for
It looks freshly baked.
good measure, $476. A lot of people going upstairs with stock. Oh, goodness. Feels like we have a lot more than 77 customers. Because I have an army of. All right. Sorry, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Very expensive order. $1,241. Seems like it's going to be a banner day, but then it ends up not being one. Hell, I'm gonna end up with $800,000 in sales just by myself. Yeah, we're gonna run through this day and we're gonna restock and I've did a couple hours, well, an hour and a half worth of work today.
Hey, good to see you.
4 weeks we have to live test our system. There's no set rotating schedule, but we rotate who does it. Today was my day. I was actually supposed to be the backup, but that got changed. Still watching. Okay, cool. No problem. Just talking to myself. Nothing unusual, honestly.
I love that freshly baked smell.
So are you gonna have some PTO to get GTA 6 be able to play when it comes out? Patiently waiting on. Ma'am, you can come and check out. It's fine.
That looks great.
I don't
Nice and fresh.
know who we're waiting on here, but we're waiting on this young lady right here. Have a good day, ma'am. Bottle of wine and a shirt. Red Crush t-shirt. We're at 8 o'clock p.m. Let's see if there's anything we need to order. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. $. Have a good evening. Like someone dipped her in milk chocolate. Oh. Oh, hello.
Nice on this one.
I don't think I've ever had a line of. Oh, I thought there was a third person there. How you doing tonight, sir? Oh, a plush toy and what? Soup. Let's make her soup she likes. PTO, paid time off from work.
I hope these were baked today.
You came to my register to buy single CD for $15. And we have self-checkouts for that, okay? It's for more than one item. Frankly, it's for more than like 4 items. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? Get some cake, mayonnaise, a green necklace, and a bottle of champagne. That is quite the combination. No judgment here. The rate?
Just these. Thank you.
$1 is your life. Yeah, we can. Yeah, someone already queued to come over here, and it's her. How you doing? The plush toys and ground beef. Sounds like an interesting night. I moved. What did I have over there? Oh, I had some. I had self checkouts over here. I had 6 of them, and I moved some over here.
Hey, how's
I
it
had
going?
this register over here. I had I had 6 registers that I moved from over there to over here to keep the numbers in order. And I moved the 6 that were over here and put them over there. I moved everything around. Getting down to Texas September for some time off. Nice. It's her.
Hello?
Hello, I'm right here, ma'am. What a combination of stuff. Final bone-in steak, Wagyu one for $10. Skateboard, polo, and something else. You gave me exact change. How nice. How kind of you. How benevolent. Let's see. Missing. Yep. Crawfish. Swan or flamingos. Stop laughing at me, Swan. Alright, let's see here. That truck. 7. Go ahead and order them. Trying to let those get down a little further before I order. Trying to keep a decent amount of those things in stock there. We're not going to really need much more. Still didn't. It might go out now, though. Surprised. Those sharks. Doo-doo-doo. Kind of look around, see if anything else is out. Affect any of my alcohol. That's alcohol. Power sub speaker. What is this? That. That. Yeah, I just took some time off myself. But it was to drive across Texas. My three older kids lost their grandfather back in June. Mom's father back in June, and they did a service for him at Fort Bliss. So drove a long way. It was about 1,500 miles one way. Might have been a little. El Paso. So there's Fort Bliss and there's Biggs Army Airfield. Not sure if you've been to either. In the desert and the heat is unforgiving. And we're there on one of the hottest days that I think they've had in a while. So yeah, that was fun. I see the DM you sent me. That is I like those colors, man. Those are, I don't dislike the old colors, but I really like the new ones. Yeah, I like that. That's solid. Good stuff. Ba-ba-ba. Looks like music and electronics are done, so look at them helping out. So if it goes by 385, you're about 32,000 after salaries. It would be About 28,000 again. If it goes by 381, they're 30,000. A little bit more. We shall see. Really no rhyme or reason to it. So whatever. Oh, I guess I could do this while this last one. Yes, done. Ha. See ya. Is so full. Thing is, she won't cut any for backstock. She will cut it only for the shelf. I also don't understand why this 7, not 8. One of these is the tomahawk. That's a ribeye steak. All right, when I worked at Publix, I didn't work in the meat department. I don't know the difference. I can see the difference now, but I mean, I can see that they're different, but maybe one looks a little larger than the other. Maybe that's the difference. That the tomahawk steaks are supposed to. Right? The tomahawk steaks are smaller. Ribeye steaks. And they're shaped different. Okay. Yeah, because tomahawk steaks have the longer bone in them. Not really the same shape either. There's that. Let's see, I think these are a double. Gotta do two. I just cut those. I wish she would cut to fill the case. The refrigerators behind me when they're empty, like I'm doing right now. I really don't understand why she doesn't. I'm at a loss as to why she doesn't. Well, it's not just her; it's the other one too. Well, the ones in the morning generally don't have to because I'm here doing this at night. I think if I had to do it over again, I would probably go and work in either produce or the meat department at Publix. But pretty much everybody I knew that worked in the meat department, Publix was a different breed, man. For some party people. Met some good people that worked there and some not so good people. Sure. Not that I care what they think, but I don't think any of them are watching, so it really doesn't matter. Work anywhere for 12 and a half years and you're definitely going to meet some good folks and some bad folks. And I've worked at my this will be my last job. I'll retire from it. 5 4 5 6 7 8 11 12 13. They're not moving. 3 5 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Not back. If I miscounted. So roll call again. 3 5 6 7 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Vitamin. You like to tiny be. Oh, there he is right there. Okay. Cool. Set the back where they be. Yeah, I think I either need a new mouse or a new battery for my. All right, so we're at 4. I don't think I need anything else here. Oh. Better go and unload the one more thing there. Yeah, so like I said, I will fully retire from the job I'm at now. There for almost 17 and a half years. It's 2009. 80s. Have to say no for not being stationed here. Sorry for your loss. Well, thank you. Yep. Um, download her back here yet? Oh, there she is right there. All right. Says we cleared 35,000. Okay. 7,000 in sales. I cost 51. Came close to clearing 36,000. That actually would be worth hiring today. We're at level 100 now. We can hire somebody. Levi. Are you gonna be worth their salt? Yes, but no. Yes, but yes, maybe. $16 and $126 for 91 a day. That's to find. Not much better stats, but actually worse stats, but it would save me more money. 91 a day? 91 a day, so that's 9 plus 36, so that saved me $45 a day. I mean, I'm Mr. Krabs over here, but you know, you kind of save money where I can. All right, well, save it here. We're gonna call it here, and I'll be streaming. Don't know what other nights this. So, can't think of anything that's going on this week. There's a football game Friday night. I will probably choose not to go. It was nice having you guys here. Glad you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in. I never know what I'm gonna stream outside of like Fridays and some Saturdays. So, since I didn't stream last night, I was in bed before 9 o'clock last night. Since I didn't stream last night, I decided if I had enough time after working today, that I would. So here we are. Anyways, have a great night, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.